Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's having a great day as I listen to the wind whistling and hope it's not snowing. Does anyone know that lives maybe in northern Canada like I do know what that sound is? It snowed here today, but it's melted. But we all know that sound that comes with the wind when it's snowing and swirling. So I'm hoping that the snow doesn't start. Hey, how is everyone tonight? It's Jen Quam in British Columbia, Canada. Just want to make sure that, yay. So this is working tonight, and I wanted to actually talk about technology and pivoting. So let me know where you're watching from, and if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, but let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to talk about what happens when we have to pivot on the fly, because this is actually a really important skill that we all need to have as adults, and I think we need to do a better job at teaching our youth that too. So last night, with my team and my leadership team, we hosted this really super fun Facebook party. And there's 220 people in this party, so super fun. And the best part about my Facebook parties are they're short, they're 15 minutes. So it's super quick. I'm fun. I'm excited. I'm ramped up. Like it actually is super hard for me to go sleep after because I'm so excited about it. And they're 15 minutes because who has time to freaking stay on and watch videos for an hour? So it's 15 minutes. So we have 220 people. It's going to be super exciting. It's going to be so fun. And I go live using this technology that I'm using tonight, and it doesn't work at all. It doesn't work. So I'm like, okay, it's all right. And I go to like my backup plan, and it doesn't work at all. So Facebook and Instagram were having outages last night regarding live video. And I was like, oh my goodness, there's 220 people in this party. Like people are waiting to see my face and hear about exciting things. So I gotta say, I was super proud of myself because there was so many people on our team that I was like, if I panic, they were gonna panic. So I like gave myself a little pep talk and I was like, it's okay. Everything is figure outable. That is a real word. Marina Worry, if you know who she is, says it all the time. Everything is figure outable. And I actually love that quote and I use it a lot in life. So I was like, okay, we're going to give it 30 minutes and we're going to try again. And the technology had actually been having trouble earlier in the day and I had thought it was fixed. But I was like, okay, so we're going to wait 30 minutes and we're going to do it. And the technology that I'm using tonight that I wanted to use still wouldn't work. Wouldn't work at all. So then I did my backup plan and it worked. So we had to pivot. So, and it was amazing. We had like almost 100 people on watching 30 minutes later than we originally scheduled. It was a ton of fun. There was like 400 freaking comments in my live, just like I'm talking to you tonight. And it was so fun. But it was a really good lesson and it taught several things. So, one, we can always pivot, we can always figure things out. And I had even said to my team, I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, if we have to wait until tomorrow and do this, it's okay. Like, people are understanding in the world. And if they're not, that's on them, right? Like, really, things like this are not the cause of major disasters and we'll get through it. So it really reminded myself and my team that everything is figure outable. We can have patience, which is super hard for me, and we can use backup plans and we can use what we have. And there were so many people that joined us half an hour later and had fun. I had promised 15 minutes. It ended up being 18 minutes because I was like, you guys got to give me some grace because technology's been challenging. And it worked. It was super fun. So, life always teaches us lessons. And I think pivoting is one of those life skills that we have to have. And I think that adults are losing it, but youth especially are not learning it. We live in an instant gratification society. You guys can give me the hallelujah emoji if you believe that. We live in an instant gratification society, and youth especially are used to everything being at their fingertips, everything happening immediately, and not having to pivot plans and do things in different ways, right? Like, it's so windy tonight, and it made me think that for one, I grew up without electricity, and then we lived in a tiny community. My husband was born there, and I lived for 24 years, where power outages were the norm, and power outages went on for hours, not just like a flick, went on for hours. And a couple of weeks here where we live in the country now. It was Thanksgiving Monday actually, because I'm like, I wonder how many Thanksgiving Mondays just got ruined. It was Thanksgiving Monday and we'd been traveling and we came home and the power had been out for almost 12 hours. So weren't cooking dinner that day, but we had to kind of pivot our plan when we got home, right? Like it kind of wiggled our week out of whack a little bit, but we pivoted and we did it anyway. So I just really think that being able to pivot and adjust your plans and be flexible is a skill that we have to have. We have to learn how to use it. We have to practice it, and we have to be teaching our kids how to do it. I was at my gym this afternoon, sorry. I was at my gym this afternoon and I was getting changed and I heard this young human come out and my heart broke for him because I heard him saying to my mom, he literally said, "I'm such a loser." And she did a really good job. I heard her say, "Did someone have to win or did you just decide that you had to win?" Like I could hear her through the door and I really liked her question. But my heart broke for him because I could hear by his voice, he was probably under 10. And I thought, have we created a culture within our kids where if you're not first, you're last and you're a loser? I was like, oh my goodness. And where are kids getting this, right? So we have to learn how to pivot. We got to learn how to be flexible and we got to like roll with the punches because things are going to happen in life. And we really have to decide what's worth panicking about and what isn't. So yeah, so amazing, a super fun Facebook party. It's actually still running if you want an invite to it. And if you want to host your own and have 15 minutes of super fun time with me, let me know. Because sidebar, I know what my Black Friday sales are. If you've been here a while, you know that my Black Friday sales are like mind blowing. I found out what they were today. And if you want to host your own Facebook party, you can earn shopping credits. And believe me when I tell you, you want to. So just comment party, I guess, comment party, and I can hook you up for the weekend to do that. It's easy peasy. All right, everyone, go do good and be good in the world, and don't forget to pivot.